Hello everyone and welcome to Motorcyclegear.com. Today we're taking a look at some of our most popular casual motorcycle riding shoes. That's right, today we are taking a look at a few different motorcycle riding shoes, but the key here is they do have to be considered a casual riding boot or shoe. What's important there is that they still provide that motorcycle level safety while looking normal, like a regular pair of boots or shoes while off the bike. As you can see, I do have a number of boots and shoes in front of me. Let's go ahead and run through them real quick. We do have the Dainese Metractive Air. We have the Forma Milano Flow. We have the Sidi ARX Air. Keep in mind there's also a waterproof version of this shoe that we don't have displayed here. The Sidi Nucleus. Again, there's a GTX or waterproof version as well. And then moving on from the shoes, we go over to the boots. We have the TCX Blend 2, the Klim Blackjack, the Stylmartin Ace, and then the Alpinestars Oscar Monty version 2s. Every boot and shoe in this lineup is going to provide you with motorcycle safety while riding, but to the untrained eye, they look like regular boots or shoes. This will be perfect for those times when you're going to, say, a restaurant, to work, or any other place where you don't want it to be obvious that you're wearing motorcycle gear. Now, the question you might ask yourself is, do I actually need a pair of motorcycle-specific shoes? Can't I just wear my normal shoes and be fine? A common misconception is that you can just wear normal shoes. The truth is you can't, and you definitely need a pair of motorcycle-rated shoes. In fact, regular shoes, when they hit the pavement, can disintegrate so fast, leaving your skin to fend for itself, that you might as well just be wearing flip-flops. So definitely you want something that's going to be abrasion and cut resistant. The other thing is most regular shoes are not crush proof. What that means is if your bike was to fall on your foot, it could very well crush your foot, breaking it and obviously causing a lot of pain and injury. A motorcycle rated shoe is going to have a crush proof sole that'll keep your foot protected if that was to happen. Now, another common misconception is, why can't I just wear my work shoes or a pair of steel-toed boots? Now, yes, work boots or work shoes and steel-toed boots are tougher than your regular tennis shoes. That is accurate, but they are still not rated for motorcycle safety. And one of the biggest misconceptions is that a steel-toed boot will protect your toes. The truth is, motorcycle shoes have protection in the heel, the ankle, and the toe, not just the toe, and actually a steel-toed boot is dangerous because if the bike was to crush your foot, it is very likely that the steel-toed boot portion will separate your toes from your foot, something that you definitely do not want. So having learned that, the first question that I would ask is, why risk it? And a common response that we get here at Motorcyclegear.com is, one, motorcycle boots and shoes have me looking like a Power Ranger off the bike, and two, they're really expensive. Now, first of all, who doesn't want to look like a Power Ranger? They're just cool, so that doesn't count. But all jokes aside, I do get it. If you pull up to work, a restaurant, or some other place, and you're wearing full-on motorcycle gear like racing shoes or boots, it does look a bit odd and out of place. This is why we have gear like we're going to show you today, where they are casual styled. That way they blend in a lot better. Now, as for price, the truth is most motorcycle gear, most motorcycle shoes and boots are actually not that much more expensive than a good high quality pair of shoes and boots. They're also going to be a lot cheaper than medical bills, so keep that in mind. And then last but definitely not least, here at Motorcyclegear.com, we are the leaders in closeouts and sales, so definitely check out our websites because we have a lot of great options in that closeout category that can get you really good value for your money when it comes to boots and shoes, but still offering you that full level of protection. Let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at a couple of options. Let's start with the boots. Here we have the Alpinestars Oscar Monty version 2s. At the time of this recording, they retail for $269.95. They are CE rated boots and they earned a 1221 CE rating. Overall, it's a very classic looking boot. Looks really good in this brown colorway. It does almost have like a hint of orange in it, which looks really good. And this is the only color option, so keep that in mind. And then the Oscar Monty V2 does come in US sizes from size 6 all the way up to size 14. Overall construction is going to be a 1.4 to 1.6 millimeter thick bovine leather, and you are going to get protection in the ankles here, right behind this design. This is going to be provided by dual density cups, and it's going to have protection on both sides of the ankle. And then additionally, the heel and the toe box are reinforced, so you do get some additional protection there as well. Additional features include on the inside of the boot here a hidden zipper. This zipper is going to make it easier to get in and out of the boot, but with it being hidden in design, you still get that classic 60s look. So zipper is right here, unzips nice and easy, and you get much easier access to the boot. Additionally, the compound in the sole here has been reworked to offer optimal grip. And then another cool feature is going to be this logo right here. It actually looks like a regular logo, but it's really a place to tuck in your laces. It's actually elasticated, a leather piece that has elastic on the side. That way you can actually tuck in your laces underneath. This is really useful to keep your laces from getting caught on things and in the way, so really nice decision here by Alpinestars. Overall, a very classic looking boot, and one that I think looks really good and would really complement well on, say, like a vintage bike, a cruiser, a cafe racer, anything of that style. Let's move on to another brown leather boot. This is going to be coming in at $279.95. This is the Stylmartin Ace, and like the Alpinestars Oscar Monty before it, it's going to have a super classic, clean, and simple look to it, with obviously the added benefit of being a protective boot. The Ace boot does come in European sizes. You're going to have sizes ranging from 39 to 47, and like the other boots, they are CE rated, coming in with a 1122 CE rating. Overall construction is going to be a natural full grain leather with a calfskin leather liner, and then the sole is going to be rubber and is actually oil proof, anti-static, and anti-slip. There is an included gear shift protector. This is obviously removable. You just kind of put it over your boot, which is a little bit different from other boots that have it built in, typically on both sides for symmetry. On this boot, it's going to be a separate piece and only on the actual shifting boot. Now for protection, you are going to get PU internal protectors on both sides of the ankle, right about in that area there. And then for getting in and out of the boot, you have a full laced front with an additional zipper on the side. Nice hook and loop setup right here to open it up, and then the zipper comes all the way down, giving you that extra ease of entry. Alright, so moving right along, we do have the TCX Blend 2 GTX boots. Yes, the GTX stands for Gore-Tex. So Gore-Tex is great at not only being waterproof, but also being breathable. So again, one of the best at doing both. At the time of this video, the Blend 2 is $299.99, and it does only come in this black color, and then you do have some sizing options ranging from a European 38 to a European 48. So these boots are going to be CE rated, and they earned a 1222 rating. Overall construction is going to be a full grain leather with this vintage effect of a pull-up finish, and then you will notice that the closure is laces only. There are no zippers on either side. Ankle protection is included on the sides here with these cups. You've got one on both sides, and then additional protection is offered in the toe and in the heel, and then obviously extra protection here in the shifter pad area on both boots to keep it symmetrical. That way you don't wear out through your boot when you're shifting. In the back here, you are going to have a pull tab. This is going to make it easier to get your boots on and off. Little hidden Italian flag here in the back, which is kind of cool. On the inside, you are going to get a Ortholite comfort foam liner. And lastly, on the bottom, you are going to get a ground track sole. This is meant to provide excellent grip and wear resistance. And our final boot for today before we jump over to the shoe styles is going to be the Klim Blackjack. There are two colors available. One is going to be this tanner brown. The other is going to be a gunmetal black. Sizes for this boot are going to range from a US size 7 to a US size 14. And like all the other boots that I've shown you here today, these are going to be CE rated. They earned a CE rating of 1112. At the time of this recording, these do retail for $199.99. Overall construction is going to be a perforated leather. This is going to help with breathability, and then included is going to be a 3mm XRD protection foam inside both here in the ankle as well as in the tongue, and then obviously you also have a reinforced toe and heel for that added protection. The back of the boot here is going to have a pull tab for easier entry, and the closure system is solely based off of laces. Now, a couple of things about this boot that are unique. Most boots will give you a shifter pad on both sides, even though really you only use it on one side to keep the symmetry. But in this case, Klim decided to only put it on the actual shifter boot. So the boots are asymmetrical with only one having the shifter pad. And then another thing to note on the inside is the liner is actually going to be very breathable, moisture wicking, and antimicrobial. Overall, in my opinion, a very nice looking boot, much like all the other boots that we've shown you so far today. Now, all the boots that we've covered today look and function great, but I do understand that even a classic pair of looking boots are not always the right solution for every situation. With that said, let's go ahead and take a look at some shoe options. Alright, so kicking things off for the shoes, we do have the Forma Milano Flow. This is going to be a super casual and relaxed looking shoe, but it is still CE rated. These do earn a level 1112 rating. The pricing on the shoe is going to be $139.99 at the time of this recording. And then keep in mind that is going to be for the flow version or the breathable or hot weather version. There is also going to be the waterproof version of this shoe, and that one is going to retail for $149. So $10 more to get the waterproof version. Sizing wise, you do have a range of European sizes, 39 to 47. Overall construction here is going to be a textile material. That means that you are going to get this classic high top sneaker look, and then obviously feel as well. But you do also get some protection. You have things like TPU internal ankle protectors. They are going to be both on both sides. There is also going to be quite a bit of soft polymer internal padding with memory foam, and then obviously reinforcement in both the heel and the toe as well. And then on the bottom, you are going to get a dual flex shank with an anti-shock midsole. What that basically means is that the sole won't crush if you were to have your foot stuck underneath the bike or something like that. Additional features are going to include a antimicrobial footbed. You do have a air mesh lining for breathability. There is a pull tab on the back right here for easier entry and exit, as well as a lace-based closure. Overall, this is a very comfortable shoe that looks 100% casual off the bike, and a very cool feature here is if you look at the sole, you'll notice that it's actually kind of got a dirty used look to it. This is actually how they come from the factory, so instead of just being a clean white, it does look like it has some smudge, scuff marks, oil marks, things of that nature. So even though it's a brand new shoe, it looks like it's already earned its stripe for you without you having to do any of the work. So really cool design, goes all the way across the sole, on the sides and on the bottom as well. And next up, we have a couple of shoes from Sidi. These are going to be the Nucleus shoes. Keep in mind, this is going to be the regular version. We do also offer a GTX or Gore-Tex version if you need them to be waterproof. To me, these shoes are just super cool. It's a very cool look, and you do get some great color options as well, with a black and white option, an ivy and black option, and then a lemon black available as well. At the time of this recording, the regular version does retail for $189.99, and it does come in European sizes ranging from a 40 to a 50. Now the 50 is going to be a pretty rare size for a European boot or shoe, so it's going to be a great option for the riders who have larger feet. With that said, they are CE rated. I don't know if you guys can see in here, but they are rated at a 1111 rating. Overall construction is going to be a ripstop material here in the upper section. You do also get a EVA Plus rubber sole. It is a Vibram brand, which is kind of cool. And then you also get this awesome camo print right here in the middle, which looks good as well. On the inside, you are going to get a mesh liner for additional breathability. And then the included protection is going to come from D3O. There is some here in the ankle, some on the opposite side as well. And then you do get reinforcements in the toe box, in the heel, and you also get additional TPU stabilizer in the heel as well. There is some reflective material that's added here on the heel, and then it's actually inside the laces as well. And then in the bottom here, you are going to have a Vortex Technology shank. Again, the system is in place to keep the shoe from crushing in case something were to fall on your foot. And then lastly, you do get the gear shift protector. If I move the laces out of the way here, you do get a gear shift protector right here. It is going to be on both shoes for that symmetry. Obviously, you only use it on one side, but it does a good job of keeping the shoes protected against damage from the shifter. The closure is going to be laces based, a asymmetrical design here. As you guys can see, it doesn't follow an equal pattern on both sides. With a little bit of an indent here with the extra tabs. Kind of a cool look in my opinion. I do also like the high vis. And then speaking of high vis, you do also get a pull tab on the back, making it easier to get in and out of the shoes. And then I almost forgot to mention, on the laces in the front, you do also get this webbing, a great place to tuck in your laces after you tie them. That way they don't get snagged or stuck on anything with the bike, obviously keeping you more safe. Overall, I think it's a really good looking shoe, definitely casual off the bike look while still providing you with great protection while on the bike. And then another option from Sidi is going to be the ARX Air, the Air being the breathable or warm weather version. Keep in mind there is also a waterproof version, so if you need it, there is that option for you. As of this recording, the Air version retails for $179.99 and it is offered in 2 different colors. You do have the black and white as you see here. There's also a castane bronze, which is really going to be more of a tan variant, and it does come in sizes ranging from a European size 40 to a European size 50, which again, a great option for people with larger feet. They too are CE rated. The CE tag is actually really far in the shoe, so I can't really show you, but they are rated CE 1111. The overall construction is going to be a combination of canvas and ripstop, and you do get the same Vibram rubber sole bottom with the mesh liner on the inside for additional comfort. On the back, you do get a pull tab, which does make it easier to get in and out of the shoes. And then protection is going to also include the same Vortex technology in the sole that keeps it from getting crushed, just like the previous Sidi boots that we showed you. And then you do get additional reinforcements in the toe box and in the heel as well. In the ankle, you do get D3O just like on the Nucleus, so D3O right there in the ankle here. Also on the flip side as well. And then just like on the previous CDs, you do get the same webbing in the front for the laces to keep your laces tucked and from getting caught on different parts of the bike. Obviously, with that said, the main closure is going to be laces based with no zippers. Some nice looking laces included as well. Overall, in my opinion, a really good looking and casual shoe that'll work really well both on and off the bike. And then last but not least, you do get that same reflective bit as you did on the previous model, the Nucleus. So really cool to see that on both pairs of CDs. Alright, so last but not least, we do have another option, this one being from Dainese. This is going to be their Metractive Air Shoes. Kind of like the previous few shoes that I'm showing you, these do have 2 different versions. There is the Air version, this one right here, or a waterproof version if you are to need a waterproof shoe. These are going to be available in 2 different colors, and at the time of this recording, they are going to retail for $199.95. The sizing is going to be European, and your options are going to be size 39 all the way up to size 47. They are a CE rated shoe. If we look at the tag here, you will notice that they are rated at 1121. To me, this is actually a really cool looking shoe. It kind of reminds me of a higher end basketball shoe, so really a cool look and definitely a non-motorcycle looking shoe if you're trying to look casual off the bike. Your overall construction is going to be a textile construction with the synthetic suede inserts, and then the main closure is going to be a lace based closure here, no zippers, just all laces. And then like the CDs before it, the Metractive shoes here also have a place to tuck in your laces. This part right here unbuttons. You've got a little snap closure. Once you tie your laces, you go ahead and tuck them in right here, hide them underneath, click them in, and they're going to be nice and protected. Keep your laces from getting caught on different things, so really nice to have it there. And Dainese actually calls it a lace garage, so kind of a cool little touch there. Some of the notable features are going to include the pull tab on the back. This is going to make it easier to get in and out of the shoe. On the bottom, you are going to have a Ground Trax rubber sole. This is going to offer good grip as well as superior walking comfort. And then on the inside, we do get a Ortholite footbed. This is going to be great for both walking comfort and breathability. On the front of the shoe, you do get a PU shift protector. It is going to be on both shoes to keep that symmetrical look, even though obviously you only use the one side. Overall protection is going to be available on the heel in the form of a rigid insert, and then you do also get reinforcements in the ankle and the toe, and that's going to be a D-foam. You can actually feel the ankle here, and it is on the other side as well. Overall, I hope you leave this video with the knowledge of how important riding shoes truly are, and I do hope you saw some choices that'll help you along with your journey of finding the right pair for you. That's going to be it for our lineup of casual riding shoes and boots. Be sure to visit Motorcyclegear.com. Hit us up in the comments below via phone chat or email, as we're always here to help you out with your motorcycle gear needs. Thank you all for watching. Till next time.